Hey guys, it's me, and welcome to part 261 of Jules Fantasy. So, if you hadn't saw my video from earlier today, if you hadn't saw my video from earlier today, my my grandmother passed away. It says, "Rest in peace, Grandma." I was I was gonna address about my mixed emotions after learning that Kaylee went to the state fair, but that's not important right now. I don't want to talk about it now. Right now, right now I just want to look back at everything I had to go through with my grandmother over the past few years. I'm like over like 4 years like after we moved here, and I couldn't have the decency to be around my nephew when he was a baby. Like when he cried so much that I couldn't stand to be around him every time he throws a crying tantrum. So instead, I chose to stay back, and not only that I can stay back, but grandma had to as well because they don't want to be they don't want to be around her. I don't know, because she used to nag them a lot, and every time like when I'm trying to do something, he whenever I'm trying to do something, she will like make her way downstairs, try to come to my door and try to say that I need your help or something with I need you or I need your help with the TV. Like every time she believes she messed it up or something. And while that crap was happening, I regret expressing how I felt about it. I've had my complaints about her. I had like many complaints about my grandmother that mom didn't want me to. Well, because mom said don't complain. Like 7 years ago, like in Christmas from 7 years ago, I was so frustrated and annoyed with my grandmother. I was aggressive. I was just so aggressive. And she didn't like that. She didn't like the way that I treated her. So, and she said that she was complaining about me for what I did. Like my grand something about like my grandson and all. the video, I mean, not the video, but the level is done. Level 448. So, yeah. Like, not only that, I've been really annoyed with my grandmother, but I also, like, over the years, like 4 years since we moved here, I've been calling her brainless, like brainless and all, just because she had dementia. I guess that's how she died today. She died of dementia, and I knew it got worse. every single time I had to help her with that freaking TV, I felt like my own life was over. I'm not praising for her death. I'm not doing that. I'm not praising her death. I'm not unremorseful. I'm just saying, after everything I went through, and now that she's gone, I couldn't help but express deep regrets for what I've done. I just can't help it for what I've done. And let's also talk about when every time when my mom or my stepdad and Josiah leave to go shopping, gone to the store, gone here, gone there, this that, wait for grandma this, or here for grandma this, and grandma's asleep that, and I I expressed I was just not in I was just not I just didn't want to put up with her crap. Like, I just didn't want to put up with her crap. I'm hurrying. All right, that level's done as well. All right, I think this is probably one more level. And like, there was a time like 12 years ago. This happened 12 years ago. Like, when I it was in back in December of 2012 that my when my grandma caught me in the store with a lot of things that I took into the store with me. She caught me and she confronted me about it. She told me, "You're gonna have to stop taking that stuff into the store. People are gonna think you stole it. Like people are gonna think you stole it from there, and they don't want you to be in jail, or they don't want you to be in a kid's juvie or some crap. I don't remember what the frick she said. But that was 12 years ago when I turned 13. Like, you are 13 years old now. You are too old. I mean, I guess she was definitely in the wrong. Like, at 13 years old, you're still young. And you're still a teenager. You can't do that stuff. And and all those times when she's been telling me not to bring stuff into the store, I just did not agree with I just did not agree with everything she told me to do. And yeah, that was my that was my deed. That was my regrets. And that one time when grandma, I don't know, mom was at work, my stepdad was at work, and before she left for the senior meeting or something, she uh she called my name out about Jax wanting to go out. And after I let him out, even though she I'm hurrying, even though she was sitting by the door. Like, this was back at our old house. Like, it was like back at our old house, and our previous house, I might say. And she told me to she told me to let and then she got me to let him out, although she was really sitting close by the door. I mean, she should have let him out. Oh, dang it. And after I let him out, I complained I complained out loud. She heard it, and she threatened to call my mom. And let's also not forget, like, months ago, earlier this year, she fell. Like, she fell down, and I didn't pick her up, and I didn't help her up. Like, she fell down, and I didn't help her up, and I got shamed for it. So, yeah, those are my regrets about what I should have been a better grandson. I shouldn't have been so annoyed. So, yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. Stay tuned for GTA 5, the Twitch stream tonight. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do something, and I'll see you soon. Rest in peace, Grandma.